see a lot has changed. Still going. We're leaking out of some shit. Let's get back to the shop.
As you all know, Bluetti has been an amazing supporter of the show. They helped me out tremendously during the off-grid building process. I ran the entire house off one of these for probably about 2 months, and it was just purely amazing. Now you see me show ones like Game Pros, those.
What do you actually think it is? Give it another go.
Shush. So today I'm here to show you. Is it again? EB. Yeah. So today I'm here to show you the EB200P. Now this thing has very similar specs to the AC300 Max. If you're not worried about all the fancy stuff and you just want something that performs well, this would be more for you. Now I know videos like this can be pretty damn boring, but if you're in the market for one, it could be quite helpful. Now this little package right here has a 2048 watt-hour battery and a 2200 watt inverter, which is absolutely brilliant for those little projects when you don't want to have to run out an extension lead. You can have this sucker sitting in the back of your ute, the back of your buggy, and off you go. I know when we were building the fence around the off-grid house, we didn't have any power there. All we had was the Bluetti in the back of the buggy, and then we were using the Star Picker driver with that. Worked great, got the job done, didn't complain at all. Visual differences, I kind of like the shape of these ones compared to the AC300 Max. I'm sure you're not interested in looks, you'd rather it to work rather than to look good. Wish I could say the same. So if you're saying to yourself, Cody, why don't I just go buy the AC300P and then it's pretty much the same thing? No, well, the AC300P has an input wattage of about 700 watts for solar, where this one right here, you can pump 900 watts of solar into this bad boy and she charges up. Not only that, you can charge it off generator, you can charge it off your car, and you can just plug it straight into the wall port of your house. So the difference between 700 and 900 probably doesn't seem that much to you, but if you have the power there and you want to use it, it's bloody great. Now let's talk about the adapters. Now on the front of your Bluetti, you have 4 240 volt adapters that you can run anything you like. I have got my trusty old circular saw. Now I've done a few projects with this thing. When I fitted out the back of the ambulance, I was only using the power from this, because where I was I didn't have any power. And it ran the circular saw, the jigsaw, and pretty much the stereo while we were going at it. Recharge rate. So recharging it from your house, you can recharge it probably about from 0 to 100% about 5 to 6 hours. So where it's not as golden is if you're just charging off your cigarette lighter. So from 0 to 100, you're probably going to be looking at probably 10 to 20 hours because you're not pumping in as much power as you would from a 240 outlet. But where this thing shines is the 900 watts of solar. You're going to charge this thing up from 0% to 100% in probably about 3 to 3.5 hours, depending on the day and how much solar you're getting, obviously. If you're pumping in 900 watts, you're sweet. Another thing that's great about this unit right here is you can have it plugged into the wall outlet of your house and pumping in solar, and then that's going to charge your battery up in around that 2-hour mark from 0 to 100%. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. This thing here weighs around that 28 kilo mark. It's quite heavy. It's heavy for a reason. It's great quality and it's just flawless. More outlets that you have on the front, you have a USB-C charger. You have 2 10 amp DC outlets. So one will be for example, like strip lighting in a campsite. You can plug it directly into the unit, and there is a cigarette lighter socket there as well. You have 4 USB-A outlets. 2 of them are a 15 watt and the other 2 are 5 volts at 3 amps. And then also you have your 100 watt USB-C charger for charging phones or laptop. Another thing I missed, you also have a 30 ampere DC outlet. So that is perfect if you want some good power going straight from the unit. Plug on the side, you have your AC inlet straight from the wall outlet, and you also have your solar plug. You can pretty much plug your solar panels straight into the side of it, and it regulates the charge by its own inbuilt MPPT charger. On the top of the unit you have 2 15 watt wireless chargers, so you can pretty much place your phone on top and away you go. Perfect when you go camping with the kids. They can all charge their phones and leave you the hell alone. Nah, I didn't mean that. I love my kids. And all of the greatness is controlled by a touchscreen panel where you have all your power readings. You can turn your AC and DC on or off, and you also have diagnostics. So if anything goes wrong, you can click the data button and it'll tell you pretty much exactly what's going on, so that way you can fix it. That's pretty much all the specs I can tell you about the Bluetti. But I can tell you right now, I no longer run dual battery systems in my vehicles. Simply just charge up one of these, throw it in the car, go camping, and then you're all set. You can charge, everything gets charged. I can charge my cameras, I can charge my phone. I can even run the Zero Breeze portable aircon in the car during the night, and it is just glorious, I can tell you that much. That's basically it for today. Thanks for having a beer with me, and I'll see you next time.
See, a lot has changed. My still going.
We're leaking out of some